When Sons of Anarchy first roared onto screens, its appeal was immediate: gritty storytelling, morally complex characters, and the hard-edged realism of outlaw biker culture. Creator Kurt Sutter brought authenticity and emotional weight to nearly every frame of the series. Yet, while major figures like Jax Teller and Gemma Morrow often dominated the screen, one of the most compelling and overlooked characters was quietly and violently shaping the show's legacy from behind bars: Otto Delaney. Played by Sutter himself, Otto was more than just a recurring character. He was the physical embodiment of Sam Crow's loyalty, pain, and broken promises. Despite limited screen time, Otto's impact on the series was immense, and fans are still frustrated he didn't get the deeper recognition or narrative spotlight he truly deserved. Otto was the soul of Sam Crow's old code. From his first appearance in Season 1, Otto stood apart. A long-incarcerated member of Sam Crow, Otto wasn't out riding or doing gun runs, but his loyalty to the club remained ironclad. His presence in the prison system became a crucial resource for Sam Crow's operations behind bars, and Otto never hesitated to put his life and body on the line for the club. Whether protecting allies or misleading federal agents, Otto's actions screamed devotion, even when that devotion wasn't reciprocated. He was brutal, yes, but not senseless. Otto represented a bygone era of brotherhood. When the club began to morally erode and lose its way in later seasons, Otto remained a constant reminder of what Sam Crow used to be: honorable, loyal, and deadly when needed. A lifetime of loyalty, paid in blood. Otto's loyalty to Sam Crow cost him everything. He was originally imprisoned for club-related crimes in the 1990s and continued to rack up charges for protecting the club on the inside. The cost was staggering. He lost his eyesight, his freedom, and ultimately, his wife Luann, a murder that broke what little remained of his emotional core. Yet, even in devastation, Otto stayed faithful. His scenes with federal agent June Stahl were among the most chilling and powerful in the series. He masterfully manipulated her, slitting her informant's throat with a crucifix and sending a brutal message that loyalty to the club couldn't be bought. His resistance to flipping on Sam Crow, even after everything he endured, made Otto one of the show's most principled characters. It was a bitter irony. While many other club members betrayed one another for power, Otto, broken, blind, and alone, remained unwavering. Otto deserved more from Sons of Anarchy. Otto's story is one of sacrifice, loyalty, and ultimately betrayal, not by his enemies, but by the very club he bled for. Despite being pivotal to the club's survival on multiple occasions, Sam Crow never fully repaid him. As the seasons progressed, his role diminished, his loyalty taken for granted by those on the outside. Fans continued to lament how little time was dedicated to Otto's perspective. Given his rich backstory, complex motivations, and direct link to Sam Crow's old guard, Otto could have easily served as a central figure in flashbacks or a side narrative that explored his early days in the club before the prison walls closed in around him. Why Otto needs his own prequel spin-off. If Sutter ever moves forward with a Sons of Anarchy prequel, especially one centered on the first 9, Otto's inclusion is essential. While he wasn't a founding member, exploring his early rise within the club and his marriage to Luann could give audiences an emotionally rich window into Sam Crow's evolution. His loyalty would stand in sharp contrast to the corruption and betrayal that later plagued the club, highlighting the cost of brotherhood in a brutal world. A younger Otto could also serve as the audience's gateway into Sam Crow's older values and internal culture, a mix of honor, blood oaths, and blurred morality. Watching his transformation from a fiercely loyal soldier to a ghost in a prison cell would be the kind of storytelling Sons of Anarchy excelled at. Otto was Sam Crow's conscience, and its warning. Otto Delaney didn't ride with the boys in Charming, but he lived by the code in ways many of them abandoned. He was the club's conscience, not in a moral sense, but in the sense of uncompromising commitment. His pain, sacrifices, and ultimate fate serve as both a tribute to the ideals the club once stood for and a warning of what happens when those ideals are neglected. Otto may not have had the most scenes, the biggest arcs, or the flashiest storylines, but to many fans, he was the true son of Anarchy. and he still deserved better.